Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cal checking in with another video. Today on the channel, we got the top 18 insane up and coming horror games. This right here is for 2023, 2024, PS5, Xbox X, PS4, Xbox One, PC. What game did I learn about off one of these videos? I learned about, well, I know Outlast is coming, so that's probably gonna be on here. I know that's coming. I seen that in an older video, probably like a couple months ago. But I learned about Not Until Dawn. What's the other one? Hold up, on my Xbox. My controller. With my controller. I had my Xbox sent off because it's gonna be on top of my head. It's gonna be on top of my head. Give me 1 second. Shit loading up right now. My Xbox over here, that's why y'all. My monitor and shit over here. What's the name of that game? The Quarry. I learned about that off one of these type of videos right here. Resident Evil was pretty good too, though. Alright, let's gonna get into it. Y'all think I'm gonna be scared? Y'all think it's gonna be some jump scares or something?
Hello?
This seemed like a PC game.
Hello?
Digital Cyber Cherries finally came out with an official gameplay trailer for Paranormal
I know it was a PC game, it just looked like it.
Tales, showcasing probably the best thing we've seen for months in the horror gaming scene using Unreal Engine 5. Guys, Paranormal Tales, for those of you new, is a PT-inspired next-generation or technically PC-exclusive body cam horror game based on found footage, feeling just like you're going through a VHS movie yourself. Here's how it looks, and worse, that it is releasing around October 2023.
No.
I mean, you talking. Hey,
Final Cut.
Hey, that low key got me. Y'all see that? Hey, that Joe low key got me. Like, it low key.
Pro to the next level with the ultimate bundle. Just $99 for every.
Low key made me do one of them double take jumps. Like,
when my grandmother died, she left me her house. My own place. No rent, no mortgage. I thought I'd won the lottery.
Been in the making for over a year now, finally resurfaced about 7 days ago in case you missed it. At number 2 we have Stray Souls. This is a story-heavy psychological survival horror game that was announced for PCs, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 4 as well. Being developed using Unreal Engine 5 and due by the end of the year. Guys, Stray Souls is set to combine Japanese survival horror elements with Western paranormal activity style, with the shifting components and some really heavy
I'm not gonna
puzzles.
like this.
Piece it together. She was someone pretty high up in a secret society.
Martha says I'm not safe. That I should be prepared to defend myself in case those cultist nutbags come looking for me. I didn't win any lottery.
I don't even like the
I inherited
graphics.
a nightmare I can't wake up from it.
I don't like the mechanics either.
Every
It
family's
remind,
got secrets.
the way the gun just was shooting remind me of Resident Evil, like, but I don't like the mechanics. The mechanics is trash.
But not like mine.
Daniel, no!
responding to Fort Solace alarm. Is everything okay over there?
Fort Solace, which is one of the most anticipated horror games of the year, is now finally coming over to PCs and the PlayStation 5 in fall 2023. We just got words that in addition to a new gameplay trailer showcasing the new engine, the psychological aspects of the game, and the space horror that the company has promised earlier. Fort Solace, in case you're new to, is a single-player third-person thriller set on the far side of Mars, never discovered before.
Someone was down there with me.
What's that other game? What's that other game? Dead Space? I think it's called Dead Space. Where they was like on the ship. It looked like this game. It reminded me of this game.
I'm heading back up to the surface level now.
You need to get out of there now!
I'm still in there!
Jack! Answer me!
They really locked that man in there. They wanted you to be a part of their little experiment.
If you're into Lovecraftian horror games, well, we've got over here as the first work of its publishers developers as a psychological survival horror game, something over here called Pneumata, a somewhat detective style game where you're investigating some city site trying to figure out the disappearance of individuals in a certain area. See, this is a puzzle horror game to some portions and a first person shooter too. Check it out, the game's set to be coming to PCs only by the end of the year.
Nigga run around with a motherfucking camera. Bro, this nigga running around with a motherfucking camera and a gun? What's the point of you having the camera if you got the motherfucking shotgun?
Is this thing on? Can anyone hear me? Shit. My name is Noah Quinn.
See, for games like this, I'm good. You give me one of these type of guns, I ain't scared. You give me one of these type of guns, one of these machine guns, bruh. It's the games like Outlast where you just running around with a camera. These niggas can hit you all you want, all they want. And it's like, bruh, I can't even defend myself. You give me one of these right here? Oh man. I'll play all day.
I'm a diver from the Hydros research vessel.
Coming from the same studio behind Those Who Remain. At number 5, we have the company's most anticipated title from earlier this year, going by the name Beneath. Described by the developers as of precisely last month through its official trailer as a heart-pounding, mainly this is a thriller, first-person horror adventure game that takes place in the mysterious depth of the ocean. Here's the only trailer that came out with the game's release for PCs and the next generation of consoles only in 2024.
Inside the stations, most of the scientists are dead. These things.
Why they shooting at
These
you?
things are not from this world. What I've seen here defies all logic. Nothing makes sense. There's no way out of here. I'll have to go down below. Assuming the place they mentioned really exists. And what they say is true.
Y'all know what game I didn't finish though? Y'all know what game I didn't finish? That remind me of this? Until Dawn. Not Until Dawn. What's the other jump? Not Until Dawn. What's the other jump? What's the other game? Was it on my Xbox? I think so. My controller. On my Xbox. Oh, Dying Light. I ain't finished Dying Light, and I didn't finish Last of Us.
This gets out. We're all in danger.
I ain't finished motherfucking Dying Light because I seen Dying Light on here too, like on one of these little videos on here, like before they came out, a couple months before they came out. I ain't finished Dying Light because I fucked up on the mission, and that jump just took all the steam from me. I'm like, no.
If anyone's hearing this, send help. Now.
Nah, you shit out of luck, but they locked you. Oh man. Yeah, they wanted you to be a part of the experiment.
Bloober Team just came out with a new trailer and a release date of June 2023 for Layers of Fear, which is technically Layers of Fear 1 and 2 remake, formerly known as Layers of Fears. It's a series of Welsh horror adventure games that started life back in 2020 and are technically being developed with Unreal Engine 5 and made from the ground up. In any case, these games are coming to PCs and the next generation of consoles only around June.
No excuses, no accidents, no weakness. Just fire from the depths of your soul. Finish it.
Chains are broken. I shall be freed of darkness.
About 10 days ago, we came across a brand new first-person survival horror coming from a well-known duo developers here going by the name Shame Legacy. Set in a 19th century forsaken cultist village where you attempt to survive using stealth and escape mechanics by solving mostly puzzles to figure out a way out, letting the story as you go, and all while being chased by a sinister. Shame Legacy over here is set to come out for all consoles on May 30.
It's just a bad dream. There's nothing to be scared of.
While the idea for this game has been stuck in our heads for years, and after several smaller advances with prototypes, we finally started to commit ourselves to a full-time production in 2019.
Ad infinitum, one of the longest awaited first-person survival horror games in the making, one with a focus on atmosphere and story about some post-traumatic events of a German World War soldier. I've actually mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, so this is just a quick reminder. The game is now finally coming over to PCs in both generation of consoles, not April anymore but September this year, and this is how it looks. We actually did get another new trailer.
Sinister secrets that haunt this place while unraveling the echoes of its past. The other reality confronts you with the gruesome scenes of World War I. You have to crawl through the muddy trenches of the east of France and explore various other places themed around the Great War, which you can explore in the final game.
In our game,
that remind me, what scene, what's them jumps? Until Dawn. Them jumps that's in a cave.
Have to solve intricate enigmas that challenge your troubled mind. A mind so distorted that it is completely losing its grip on reality.
Coming from the same people who brought around Phobia with an F, that's a PC horror game from June last year, Pulsate Tricks is having their next survival horror game these developers cooking ever since, then using Unreal Engine 5 and a rather atmospheric than a survival puzzle horror game here going by the name Project Ayla. Here's the first official gameplay trailer that was aired like a week ago that the game is releasing for PCs and the next generation of consoles only sometime next year.
This is
Anouts, on the other hand, announced roughly 2 months ago over here as a co-op 4-player horror game about this little town whose locals have been afraid.
Hey, co-op 4-player? Hey, bro, this might be it, but it's only for PC.
Anouts, on the other hand, announced roughly 2 months ago over here as a co-op 4-player horror game about this little town whose locals have been afraid of a old mansion.
Why don't they make more games like this? Like, why don't they make more games like this? Like co-op, like you can do shit by yourself. Of course, you can do shit by. I mean, you don't play by yourself, but you know you still got the robots following you. But if you can do like co-op, like why don't have more horror games like this? This would be actually dope as shit.
Were they believed to have been possessed by some evil maniac, kind of like the TV series Something House. I forgot the name. You see, what happens here is then you become a member of a team of exorcists and eventually get to expel the evil, hopefully, from this mansion. Hence the title, In then Out. You go and then hopefully get out yourself. Anyway, this game's set to be coming out now on April 14 for PCs only.
Yeah, this actually looks like it could be really good. Yeah, nah, this shit like it's gonna be really good. Like, you gotta help motherfucking. Yeah, this actually could be crazy, bruh. Hey, nah, this joke look like it could be good, bruh. Hey, nah, like the graphics weren't too good. It was decent, but low key. Why the fuck, man? Come on, bruh. Why is it only coming out on PC, bruh?
We make organizing easy. NEP is here to help.
Leonardo Interactive went on and announced that Damer 1994 Sandcastle will now arrive on the PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series X and 1, also then PCs in about a few months from now. They actually released a new trailer for it, showcasing some more in-game footage that said this new Damer game will have the perfect mix of fierce and deadly enemies, hardcore action game mechanics, environmental puzzles, a chilling soundtrack, and plenty of exploration. See, Plug-in Digital, the publishers, just came up with the announcement trailer of a new horror game that they've been cooking a few months now, something
This
going by the name Limbo.
Right, it's
This
quarter
is
three.
a survival psychological horror game based
quarter
off
two right
of
now.
the Finnish mythology, which is not the first time we've been seeing that. I mean, I like to think it's actually a
Quarter
little
three
bit the
is,
same style of Amnesia
like fall
games,
time,
but
so yeah, it's
quite
quarter two.
different. Anyway, this game is coming to PCs only in about a few months, and this is how it looks.
When this come out? This came out 3 weeks ago, bruh. Who knows when he actually made the video though?
Embrace the darkness. Let your feet sink into the rotten ground beneath you. Feed
The voiceover sound like Outlast 2. When you going through the field and shit, and then or like what's it Outlast? Yes, Outlast 2. When you going through the field and they be like he be talking to intercom type shit.
worms of the earth with your sins, and let them feast on your undeserving body. Don't fight it, become one with it, and fulfill the desires of the one true God. There is no way out, no way of fighting it. Just a slow and inevitable path to our doom, to our destiny.
Hey, that little mask right there. This jump right here. Little big jump. Bruh. When COVID just first happened, like, and niggas just was wearing like masks or whatever, like niggas was wearing, you know, COVID mask or whatever. It was niggas coming to my job. One nigga came to my job with this type mask, this same mask right here. Bruh, I was in tears, bruh. Like, I was in tears. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck would you come out? Niggas is just being creative at that point. Like, niggas is just wearing anything. I was in tears, bruh. Come on, Brooklyn, man. Get right, y'all. Let's go.
A few months ago, Konami finally came out and announced the, the longest rumored Silent Hill remake, which not only was a thing all along the way for the past 3 years, but it is being co-developed by Blooper Team. That's actually the same folks behind the game, The Medium. Said Silent Hill 2, as it is referred to, not remake, isn't developed for PCs and the PlayStation 5, possibly Xbox consoles as well. I mean, Xbox Series X probably, and due out early to mid this year. And it is being built with the use of Unreal Engine 5.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore. I'm ready.
In New Orleans.
Next up, we have over here perhaps the biggest surprise reveal of THQ Nordic's showcase this year, Alone in the Dark, which is a reimagining version of the first 3 games in the original series that were released first like 30 years ago. Now, they're being built from the ground up and said to be released early to mid next year. In case you missed it, this is a series of survival.
I don't be like it. See, I don't be like it. I don't be liking when shit got kids in it, bruh. Like, I don't like that, bruh. I don't like it, bruh. Not kids.
Mainly horror games.
Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground.
Maybe the Dark Man just likes it when you suffer.
Not kids like that. Like, I don't mind it being like kids in it, but like, bruh, like, what we just seen, like, nah, come on.
Have you ever talked to a doctor about your condition?
This is madness!
Are you crazy? Fall on your knees, wear the mask, praise his name.
Man, where's the multiplayer Jones at, man?
All of humanity.
Like, bro, we seen all these games before, bro. Like, we literally seen all these games before, bro. Like, in some way, shape, or form. Like, bro, this not... And I ain't gonna say it's not scary, but it's like, bro, like, we seen all this, bro. We need some multiplayer Jones where, like, a serial killer running around and you gotta help each other. Y'all all in one spot, the serial killer could catch all... Man, come on, bro. We need some shit like we just seen, bro.
And I'm here to make things right. But first, it's time for dinner.
Moving on, we've got over here, maybe not that new either, a game called Outbreak Island. This is a survival first-person detective.
Bro, this looks like motherfucking Dying Light. This is like Dying Light, bruh.
Pirate game where you're just there to investigate the mysteries of an island and try to stay alive at any cost using only a camera. I mean, story is about some sort of experiment gone wrong on this island that has drove the island's population crazy. Anyway, this game is partially an open world and there is hints of zombies as well.
Oh, here we go. Let there be light.
Did my cat just drop something?
And here come the first customers.
He got a gun too though. Let me go see what my cat did. Hold on, y'all. My cat had knocked over my ring light. I got a ring light. I got knocked over.
Enjoy your meal. So,
Something very bad is happening!
Guys, Grey Hill
Cows?
Incident, on the other hand, a pretty much brand new first-person survival horror game that was aired
Aliens?
like 3 months ago. What was ever since described to be based on aliens and UFOs abductions, which is kind of a first for a horror game, or at least in a long time, is now set to be released for PCs, both generation of consoles, and due out June 9. This game does have open world game elements, and it is currently looking like this.
What happened if they catch you?
Wake up. You've been chosen. This time, I have a task for you.
Coming up behind that by World Makers, the one and only developers of Deceit 2017. That's a first-person horror free-to-play shooter, probably one of the best games released in that year. After more like a half a decade now, finally came out with the announcement of Deceit 2. They released a gameplay trailer that's about 30 seconds, and that the sequel is coming to PCs and both generation of consoles sometime later this year.
Give me your blood, and I will show you. The innocent will not understand, but our benefactors demand tribute.
I haven't played it, so I don't know what's going on.
Tributes paid with paranoia. Tributes of torment. Tributes of suffering. The ritual of deceit has begun. Trust no one.
Sitting on Steam with over 6 chapters as a free demo since a month ago. We've got over here what is called, You Will Die Here Tonight, which is a survival zombie shooter top-down action.
Bro, this don't look like motherfucking PlayStation 1. This look like Resident Evil PlayStation 1, bro. What the fuck is this? What is this? Y'all can't tell me this don't look like Resident Evil on PlayStation 1. Silent Hill on PlayStation 1.
Halfway like a Resident Evil, House of the Dead, and even a little bit of Alien shooter. The highlights of those games. Here's how it looks in case you missed the game set to be coming out for PCs only sometime later this year.
Yeah, this definitely like Resident Evil. This don't look bad. Yeah, nah, this don't look bad. We supposed to be going forward, not backwards. See y'all niggas in the next video though. Peace.